Last year, on the Tuesday after the ride, Russell started chemo, and this year Russell's in the ride. There's a lot of inspiration from Russell.
Statistics say I shouldn't be doing this? Yeah, I guess. How's my hair look? That's all I care about.
You ask, is it worth it? I say absolutely. I've seen differences the research has made.
I am always at the beginning of the ride, and I'm always moved by the thousands and thousands of people who support us. It's very motivating for me personally and for my colleagues to see that. It creates in me a sense of tremendous responsibility for what we do at Princess Margaret.
Here we are.
This is the thing that you should be doing. You should be making this happen.
All the energy that's going here is fabulous.
4th year in a row. Every year look forward to doing it more and more.
Spend a weekend just ripping through this beautiful countryside. It's just awe-inspiring.
It's so much fun, it's uplifting, it's powerful, and it's life-changing.
It is probably one of the best things you can do in your life to give back.
This is my 3rd year doing it, and I'll do it every year until nobody else has to hear what cancer is. Just hope for everybody.
Everyone works together, it's a teamwork. Look at the strength in numbers, that's what they say. Look at all these people.
And it's amazing the impact that all of these people make. That goal of conquering cancer in our lifetime, it feels like it's just around the corner.
The journey to conquer cancer is a complicated one. It's a long one. You know, this is a road that doesn't have an exact map. It's not even clear exactly when or exactly how or where the destination will be, but we're on the right path. And if we continue that move forward with the help of the Princess Margaret Hospital, with the research engine which drives our cancer program, and then we're going to make real impact in how patients survive and how patients live with cancer.
The greatest thing is there are people who do conquer it, and we've had friends who have conquered it. And I think the reason why they have conquered it is because people do come out and they raise money, and research is getting better all the time.
The highlight of my weekend has been riding with all those people who have the yellow flags.
The yellow flags. When I see the yellow flag, I know that these guys are survivors, and if they can do it, there's no excuse for me.
My wife is a survivor. It's been 6 years and she fought the good fight, and she's here and she's riding with me. I couldn't be any prouder to not only ride with her, but for her.
The research engine at the Princess Margaret Hospital is an enormous one. And so the fact of the matter is that it's not a small price.
This innovation part, the research part, needs investment. Our healthcare system funds proven therapies. We need funding to develop the proof that the therapies are better.
I think a lot of people don't appreciate just how much of our budget comes from private philanthropy, not from the government like some people think. And we then use that money and leverage it into 5 to 10-fold increases in our funding through various grants. But it really is essential that we get the philanthropic base that comes to us from riders in the Ride to Conquer Cancer.
A donor could not ask for a higher likelihood of results, I think, than working with an organization like Princess Margaret. We have the tremendous support of a foundation who will steward that money and be sure that it's treated well, that the donor is treated well, and that the money is used wisely.
The fundraising, believe it or not, I think that was something that a lot of people were worried about. And as soon as I sent out my first email,
the money just poured in.
I put out a bid to get $20 from 200 of my contacts, and I made it easily.
My goal just kept going up and up and up, and it was very little effort. People just opened their wallets and the money poured in.
How much did we raise in total this year? $23,000. About $23,000 we raised, yeah. 4 members of our team, we raised $23,000.
We were able to raise over $100,000 for this event.
Our team raised $300,000 for this.
Money makes the difference. Money can do a lot of things, and that's why we're riding today.
Well, one part is about the fundraising and raising all the funds and stuff, but the other part is just riding out with these guys and girls.
After 4 years, I know it's very, very, very doable.
Really, the secret weapon to the ride is up here. It has nothing to do with the physical. We limit ourselves only when we give permission to limit ourselves, and I just refuse to do that. I am a cancer survivor. I am an amputee as a result of that experience, and I think anyone who's interested in achieving a goal with such a purpose behind it can do the same thing if they have this.
Everyone gets through the ride, and they get through the ride because they're supported by thousands of really caring people.
These guys have done an unbelievable job. The logistics are perfect.
It just blew me away. Everything was so organized, everyone was so cheerful.
They do everything for you. It's like turnkey.
We are at the campgrounds.
I'm looking forward to it. Camping in a tent. It's like a big party. Like when you're done, everybody's your friend.
There was your food, entertainment, yoga, massages.
All we have to do is show up and ride.
It's great to be alive. It's great to be pedaling.
I'm here because I can, and there's others that can't.
I'm riding because there's just so many people that I know that have already died from cancer, and I've got 3 daughters that I'm worried about their future, so that's why.
I do this every year because my mom brings me here. The memory of my mom brings me here. I miss her. I can't bring her back. And I wish I would have done this sooner.
When I'm on the road and I'm having a hard time, I think of my sister who battled cancer for 6.5 years. And I remember her strength, and I remember her bravery, and I remember how she fought 4 years longer than the doctor said she would be able to, so she could be around for her 2 young girls. I think about that, and I keep riding because I can.
If I think about what keeps me going, it's 2 things. One is my daughter Alexis, who died of cancer at age 3, and it's my mom, who is still a patient today here at Princess Margaret. If I think about my daughter Alexis, we weren't there in time to save her, but my mom's doing really well, and so it goes to show that yes, the dollars are going to fund research that are having tremendous impact on people's lives with cancer. And those 2 things together keep me going year in and year out as it relates to this ride.
Today I'm on my bike for everybody who had to suffer, everybody who said goodbye to a loved one, and everybody who won't have to.
Join us next year and keep the guy in the lab with the test tube busy.
Today, the opportunities for improving cancer care are tremendous.
I think that if you think about the war on cancer, we're sort of like Winston Churchill said, and we're at the end of the beginning. But I think that most of us think that that's the beginning of the end for cancer.
I don't think there's any better way to help this cause than to ride. And that's one way that you can help in this long journey to conquer cancer in our lifetime.
There was complete elation when I crossed the finish line.
If you make the decision and you jump in and you do this, you will feel a sense of accomplishment that you probably have not felt elsewhere in your life.
If If you aren't riding right now, you're missing out.